Hey fam, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another reaction. This is Segovia coming to you live from the man cave. Happy Sunday. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Hope everyone out there is having a good Sunday, spending some time with the family. I'm over here banging out videos, y'all. I'm getting all 4 videos out this week. I've been so busy, y'all. I've been so busy, but enough excuses, right? I got to make time for what I'm passionate about. So, but anyways, y'all, we're back with another reaction. I ain't gonna talk you guys zero. Enough with the chit chat. Let's go get on to the reaction.
Hello, my name is Alfred Bielik. I have been involved in the Philadelphia experiment, the Montauk Project, time travel. I wound up in the 28th century, and this was in the time period of 2749 to 2751 AD. Talk about changes in civilization, society, and everything else. It was drastically changed from what we saw in 2137, as this is now 600 years later. The cities were enormous. The cities were beautiful. They had ground-based cities, much as we have always had them, but they also had something else, floating cities. Floating cities, due to anti-gravity techniques being perfected sufficiently that they could float an entire city, but it floated on this platform and they could move the city any place they wanted.
What the family is there? Is this? They're getting ready to make to come to the microphone. Why is he laughing and smiling? Okay. Now he's sad?
So my name's Robbie Parker.
Wow, let's rewind that.
My family is one of the families that lost a child yesterday in the same.
Like you could fit.
Let's rewind that, y'all. He even tells them, are we ready? Like, action. Check it out. Like, what do we believe now? I don't want to say nothing negative about that because something terrible happened there, right? But just look at
What?
like, what do you expect us to think when we see things? Look at him.
Why is he laughing and smiling?
Should we start?
Okay.
Crazy.
Now he's sad?
Not gonna go too deep into this, but it's crazy.
My name's Robbie Parker. My family is one of the families that lost a child yesterday in the same.
Like you could fit the whole population of the world in the United States. They're saying you could fit them in Texas or Alaska.
Standing shoulder to shoulder, the entire world's population could fit within 500 square miles
Of Los Angeles.
of Los Angeles.
What? When I first started flying, I would always just look out the plane and go, it's empty. I go, we should all have a plot of land. When you fly across the United States, dude, there's only people in LA, New York, Miami, and San Francisco. Everything else is empty, dude. That means this overpopulation bullshit is a myth.
It really is. And I've only done one flight from Phoenix to LA. So 2 huge cities, right? But still 95 or higher % of that flight was empty land. Empty land, y'all.
We're seeing right now with the poles shifting is true. Scientists starting to talk about how North Pole has shifted somewhere over Russia, moving towards Siberia. Let's say this continues and we have 3 miles of ice melting, making the water in the entire world go up 40 meters, which is 120 feet. We're going to be losing some of our shores across the world. Manhattan's gone. But what would happen is, while this is going on, we would be seeing on Antarctica a reveal of a very ancient past. It would reveal to us many, many things that we're not even aware of down there, potentially.
Science magazine reports that Antarctica's Doomsday Glacier is melting faster than expected and could raise global sea levels by up to 65 centimeters. With a surface area the size of Britain and a depth of up to 4 kilometers, Thwaites Glacier is called Doomsday Glacier because of its projected impact on the rise of sea levels. The fact that so much warm water is finding its way to the base of the glacier is alarming glaciologists. That's because the warm water is melting away the pillars at the landward side on which the glacier is anchored. The fear is that, if the ice pillars collapse, large areas of ice would break off into the ocean, causing the ice to melt faster and causing more ice to flow into the ocean from the land-based part of the glacier.
We out here on vacation in the Bahamas, another beautiful day. Check it out, check it out. Ooh. I want to talk to y'all for a minute about the power of perception. You see, there's a lot that goes in to being a hot social media content provider. For instance, y'all think I got time to go on vacation? No. I got social to do. Come on, man, this is blue screen. In fact, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I haven't looked like this good in years. I've been totally computer generated since like the 90s. You know what? This ain't even real blue screen. It's 2019, y'all. Nothing's real.
You guys gonna be watching that debate in a week and a half?
Experience.
You want to get really nuts?
Yes.
It's time to leave
Time to leave what?
this planet.
Oh, boy. Listen, we can leave this planet. I got something right here.
No.
I can take you to another planet right now.
He's joking, federal agents. Let me give you my argument.
Where are we going?
Well, we don't know that we can leave this planet.
I love this planet.
I love this
I
planet.
have a good time here.
It's my favorite planet.
Mine, too.
I know. But here's the real reasoning. We started a clock around 1953, which is when we had the explosion at Bikini, the first hydrogen bomb, and when we figured out the double helix. And I call this the twin nuclei problem, and it began in 1953. In 1953, we started a clock. It was also the height of the McCarthy era. We do not have the wisdom to be able to fuse nuclei. We don't have the wisdom to be able to investigate the cell. It's too much power. So
CIA document about it, that these guys supposedly shot at a low-flying spaceship. Look at it. According to the KGB materials, a quite low-flying spaceship in the shape of a saucer appeared above a military unit that was conducting routine training maneuvers. For unknown reasons, somebody unexpectedly launched a surface-to-air missile and hit the UFO. It fell to Earth not far away, and 5 short humanoids with large heads and large black eyes emerged from it. It is stated in the testimonies by the 2 soldiers who remained alive that after freeing themselves from the debris, the aliens came close together and then merged into a single object that acquired a spherical shape. That object began to buzz and hiss sharply and then became brilliant white. In a few seconds, the spheres grew much bigger and exploded by flaring up with an extremely bright light. At that very instant, 23 soldiers who had watched the phenomenon turned into stone poles. Yeah, only 2 soldiers who stood in the shade and were less exposed to the luminous explosion survived.
No shit.
The KGB report goes on to say that the remains of the UFO and the petrified soldiers were transferred to a secret scientific research institution near Moscow. Specialists assume that a source of energy that is still unknown to Earthlings instantly changed the structure of the soldiers' living organisms, having transformed it into a substance whose molecular composition is no different from that of limestone.
Footage that I booked on Airbnb. If you go in the closet, they have these books all in here, but they have a couple DVDs down here, and there's only 4 of them here, okay? So here's the DVDs: Ronin, Sahara, and Hardball. This last one's some old movie, okay? So let me prove that we are in a matrix here. So these movies here are from like the year 2000. They're all old ones. They're not even that popular, right? So I go on my Netflix. Well, it's not my Netflix. It's the person who owns this cottage. Go to the trending page, okay? So if I scroll over on trending page, watch what happens. There's the movie Hardball, which they have, okay? Number 1. Let's keep going. Oh, look, Sahara. That's the other movie that's down there, right? Now let's keep going. See if there's anything else on here. Oh, Ronin, which this is a different Ronin movie, but it's the same spelling as this one here. Ronin, Hardball, Sahara. Okay, so what's going on here? So literally 4 DVDs. What's the chances that they're all on the trending page? The trending page only has like 30 movies on here. Most of these are old. This movie is from 2013. Sahara is from 2005, which is even older.
Hardball's
and the movie
old too.
Hardball, I believe, is 2001, which is even older. Let's see. Hardball, 2001. So what's the chances those three movies just happen to be on the trending page of all things? Are we in the Matrix? Does this prove it? Figure out why the universe wants me to look into these three movies. I've never seen any of them. So when you look at the back of them, it gets interesting. This one is about a new world order and goes further in detail. Just one connect there. And then this movie here is about the ultimate treasure hunt. You know, I think they end up finding treasure and they end up investigating and finding all that good stuff. And then Hardball, this movie's about a guy who runs like a baseball team and he does sports betting. So I think it's very interesting that this movie's about sports betting, this one's about finding treasure, and this one is about New World Order, mercenaries, whatever. You combined all three of them, it's kind of like Gematria, finding treasure, sports Gematria, betting, you know, exposing New World Order. Is this why I'm showing these three DVDs here? Also, another side fact is my mother-in-law thinks I look like Matthew McConaughey, so I thought that was kind of funny. He happens to be on that case. He happens to be in the movie The Matrix, which is another connect. No, this looks like, you know, that famous.
All right, guy, you're reaching too much. I think it's as simple as AI is listening, right? Always. I'm sure he's listening through this microphone somehow. How many times have you thought about, say out loud, like, damn, I need to get some foil. I forgot to get damn foil at the grocery store today, right? Go on Amazon later. What's first up? Recommended. Foil. That's as simple as it is. We're just always being listened, always being watched. I don't got my phone on me, but I got my Canon right here watching me, right? There's a cover on the lens, but is it covered? Who knows? Every time we sign into something, we give away all our rights.
Story? No. Who knows if it's true? It's a legend. But the legend is that Jackie Gleason and Nixon were drinking, and that Nixon said, "You want to see some fucking aliens?" And they get on Air Force One, and they fly to some Air Force base, and they go to a place where they have a crashed UFO, and they have biological beings that are in freezers. And Jackie Gleason sees this. And Jackie Gleason, after that, has a house built in upstate New York that looks like a UFO. He became obsessed with UFOs afterward. There was a house, it was actually for sale at one point in time. If there is some sort of advanced propulsion system, some revolutionary way of moving through space and time that the US government has developed, you know, in some Black Ops program, that seems very likely and possible. That seems more likely than aliens visiting us. And the possibility of alien life in the universe, although we've never experienced it, seems rational. It seems very rational.
All right, my friends, welcome back. Well, here it is again, right in your face. A Nextrad tower in Texas, clearly showing manipulation on two different weather radar. One showing the mosaic chart and the other one is AccuWeather. And people from this area have told me once this happened, insane weather began and then stopped immediately, almost as if this radar pulsed a storm into existence. Even different media outlets are now writing articles about our discoveries, trying to deter people away from this. This article actually secretly linked my YouTube channel in a hyperlink. Please share this video as this stuff is being heavily censored. We need to know what's going on. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
You know those Walmart type brands like Great Value and then the regular brands, right? Listen to this theory, right? It might shock you a bit. So they have Cool Whip, then just the normal whipped cream. I bet you didn't know it's all made by the same company. It's just that Great Value goes to the same manufacturers and they just get it made cheaper without the branding, like no brand name. So, you know, the canned vegetables, right? The big name brand is called Green Giant, and the Great Value ones are also made by Green Giant. It's the same with cereal. There's this store called Aldi, right? Now, this store is known for having the best products that match up to the big name brands. That's how they promote their store. So if you go into Aldi, they have this brand called Millville, and all their cereals are replicas of cereals like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Cookie Crisps, and Rice Krispies. And they look so similar, but are all made by Millville. The real name brand is made by General Mills. They dug deep and found out that Millville is the same thing as General Mills. It's the exact same. They even taste the exact same, like literally.
Feel it anymore.
It makes sense, right? Makes sense. But I didn't know that's what Aldi's marketing scheme was, right? It's our brand, but it's damn near similar to the actual brand. I didn't know that. I used to have Aldi built where I used to live in Arizona. I didn't even realize that.
The owners of the country they got their election. They said, we're going to get this election. We put you people in that court for a reason.
All right,
Now's
back
the time
to earth for you now.
Yeah, forget all that stupid. Will you? They're out in the open. They're openly driving the bus, and we're all in the back.
There is no national conspiracy to buy elections and control America. Now
Talk about back to earth.
Conspiracy, but
you don't need a formal conspiracy when interests converge. These people went to the same universities and fraternities. They're on the same boards of directors. They're in the same country clubs. They have like interests. They don't need to call a meeting. They know what's good for them, and they're getting it. And there used to be 7 oil companies. There are now 3. It will soon be 2. The things that matter in this country have been reduced in choice. There are 2 political parties. There are a handful of insurance companies. There are about 6 or 7 information things. But if you want a bagel, there are 23 flavors because you have the illusion. You have the illusion of choice. Right. You don't get the real important choice. There's no freedom of choice.
Underground city in America.
Broke it down. Crazy. Oh, look at that truck under there. It looks all small.
Massive opening, 6 miles of underground cave. You know, you don't see daylight for 2 days.
6 miles.
You should look at the pictures of this place. You'll love it. I mean, it's just this. It looks like something out of Avatar. I mean, this cave, you can fit New York City skyscrapers inside of it. It's so big. It has its own weather system.
What? Let's see this. Oh my god.
Yeah. There's Hang Song Doong. That's the entrance to it, and like look at the size of it. The scope of it is massive.
Something to compare it to. What am I looking at? I'm seeing the.
Those are little tents. People.
Oh, those are tents.
That's crazy.
There's full lake systems in there. And,
oh my god, that's inside the tent? I mean, that's inside the cave?
Yeah. Look at the wedding cake. That one right there. I mean, it's the most fantastic looking thing. There's a person standing on top of that little pyre right there. For scale.
My god.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's insane. More people have summited Everest than have been through that cave.
Wow.
It's pretty cool. Look at this, y'all. Who's running the country? Who's running it? What do you think? Look at Jimmy Kimmel. Let's go. Oh, I'm sorry. Look at that.
The direction my life's going.
Okay, if he wins, it's rigged. I'm interested to see this debate. I mean, look at that. Do you think he can have an actual argument? Look at that. Barack Obama had to walk him off the stage. And you're telling me he's going to get in front of millions of people and argue with Trump. But if he does win, I think that's it, y'all. I think America is done if he wins. I truly do.
But I've been talking to a lot of people over the last few months that think that aliens are angels and devils. And that's like when you're hearing about like all those stories in the Bible about fallen angels and devils, like these people think that they were referring to aliens.
That fell from the sky?
No, it's just the term, the way they're phrasing it is like fallen angel, meaning like Satan, and that there's good angels and bad angels, there's demons and angels. What these people believe, and I don't necessarily agree with it, nor do I even understand it enough that I can argue against it, but they believe that all these stories are really referencing a spiritual force that's always here all the time and sometimes exists in the physical form. And it might be existing as these things that we keep looking for, like aliens and UFOs.
Have you seen this conspiracy theory on Dan Hurley rejecting the Lakers? Woj reported that Hurley rejected the Lakers' offer of 6 years and $70 million and will stay at UConn. But people are saying there might be more going on here. Don't forget that Woj literally wrote an entire book about Dan Hurley's dad in 2006. So what if the younger Hurley went to a media source that he trusts to give him the scoop about the Lakers' offer? When Shams claimed J.J. Redick was the front-runner to be the Lakers' coach, it was Woj who upended him and said Hurley was the Lakers' main target from the beginning. Woj also mentioned all of this is happening right in the middle of negotiations with UConn to make him one of the NCAA's highest-paid coaches. Some think it's a conspiracy with Hurley using a family friend to leverage the Lakers' offer into a bigger contract with UConn, all while Woj gets a big scoop.
All right, family, there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed Sunday's reaction. Like I said again, I hope everyone out there is having a hell of a Father's Day. I got me some carne asada I'm gonna throw on the grill, a little corn on the cob with it, some bacon wrapped jalapenos, maybe a little salad, y'all. Big feast for my Sunday. Love eating feasts on Sunday, so that's what the plan is when I get done with this. This is Segovia. I'm signing out of the man cave. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow on Monday. A little tired, y'all. I'll see you guys then. Later.